a week away from the most prestigious, glamorous and just plain talked about event in show business, what we all want to know is, who's going to win?
Good question, Jonathan. We've taken loads of bets for this year's Oscars. It looks to be a great year for us. All categories that we're taking bets on are odds-on favourites. Kicking off is Best Supporting Actress. Unfortunately, you can't bet on it with us. But if you could, Jennifer Connelly would look a good bet.
I'm not going to plan for something that I don't know if it's happening or if it's not happening, so...
There's nothing in life is for certain. Most people no longer subscribe to religion. The concept of a job forever no longer exists, and people are marrying later, if at all. With this spreading insecurity comes the rise of that most mysterious, misunderstood, and often laughed at form of art, clairvoyancy. So more and more of us are resorting to the guidance, insight, and comfort of a clairvoyant trip. But should we be taking them with a large pinch of salt, or are they a force to be reckoned with? To find out for myself, I've arranged a meeting with Katie Butler, renowned clairvoyant from Portobello.
This is the manifest level. We've got just the Four of Cups, all right.
So, Katie, do you want to sort of let us know how we're going to start this reading, and maybe just give us a little idea of the format? How are you picking out these cards?
I'm taking every seventh. Sequence 1, 2, 3, 4.
Would you ever have your tarot cards read?
No.
No,
Why is that?
I don't believe in it.
Why not?
I just don't think they know very much about what's going to happen any more than I do.
If I gave you 50 quid, would you go and have your cards read? And then you knew she was really good?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's interesting. It doesn't necessarily tell you what the future's going to hold, but I think, you know, it's just intellectually interesting. You know, we're confronted with facts and figures the whole time, and looking at more spiritual stuff is sometimes enlightening.
Would you ever have your cards read? Would you ever have your tarot cards read? It's not. It's. We opened the book soon after Phil got shot, and we've just been inundated with bets. We offered prices of 3 to 1 that the Beckhams would have a baby this year. This summer have earned a few bob.
So it's not just the names that the bookies are going to be holding odds on. It's, of course, whether or not it's going to be a boy or girl, twins.
Boy or girl, weight, the kind of job they're going to have, everything. Whether they'll be grandparents in 15 years.
What are the odds then?
Well, we've got for the names, we've got Trafford at 50 to 1, Homer 66 to 1.
It's going to be Will.
Well, I put my money on him, but the favourite is Gareth. Incidentally, we've got 33 to 1 for Rick to get a Christmas #1. He might be interested in to know.
Thank you very much for coming. Now, we're going to speak about Eurovision, and you now are taking bets on Eurovision, yes?
Yeah.
So who is the favourite to win this year?
Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah.
Presumably you've sat through all of the songs and heard them all, yeah?
Yeah, all of them.
Jesus,
yeah.
and
long time.
Are any of them any good now?
Sweden's not bad actually.
Yeah.
10 to 3. It's our favourite.
Right.
It's quite strong, relatively.
What position is the UK in?
Well, it's their 5th place actually.
Oh, that's not too bad, is it?
Well, it's the worst they've ever been, or we've ever been.
Really?
Yeah. 8 to 1.
What do you 8 to 1?
Yeah.
And do you think now, if you're a British bookmaker taking odds on a British song, are 8 to 1? Is it because it's British they just get pretty good odds? Because really, do we have a chance?
No.
No,
I mean, obviously, no, we really don't.
We really don't.
Sadly.
Have you?
They have actually. I mean, they're usually in the top 3. So,
Right.
you know, I mean, they must be pretty bad.
Yeah. It's no Lindsay. What's her name?
Lindsay D.
DePaul and Mike
yeah.
Moran. It's not rock bottom, is it? No.
No.
What was it? Oh, I don't know. Thank you, Sid. There's no reason. I'm just heckling myself right now. You don't have to say anything. So tell me, have you taken many bets on it, on the UK entry?
We've taken a lot, yeah. It's not. People don't place usually a lot of money on it, and if they do, we sort of get slightly suspicious that the vote's been rigged. But we've taken quite a few for Sweden and France. France is quite good.
Yeah.
So they're quite
But have you
great.
taken
France.
many bets on the British entry?
No, not really.
None?
No. Well, no, we've taken one. We had a man from Birmingham who placed £10 on it, and we had actually seen it.
You have really an indecently close track of who's betting with you. That's
Yeah.
one person has bet on the UK entry.
Well, it's Probably about 5, but
Yeah.
this guy from Birmingham has placed the most money.
How much?
£10.
And he put £10.
Yeah.
Would you take a bet off of me now?
Yeah, I mean, it would be
Are you allowed
nice
to
if you
do
could.
that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be kind
Could
of
I do
quite
that?
patriotic.
All right.
Please, yeah.
Well, it's not really for patriotism. It's just really to fill a couple of minutes of airtime, is the truth. So I wouldn't. So okay. So let's see if I
Okay,
do have
excellent.
money. Luckily, I did finish the cash point. That's finish. Visit really was the word.
We won't take more than...
Were any of us thinking visit at that point? No. I'm sure. Okay. So I'll get. Sorry. What's that,
I
Serena?
just think we won't take more than £300. I mean, that's the highest stake.
No, you won't take more than 20, sweetheart. That's what you won't take. Sorry, so there's £20,
Thank you.
and I'm sorry I called you sweetheart. That's not very
Yeah.
me. Did you feel that was perhaps
I did,
inappropriate?
yeah, well, I picked up on it, but I didn't...
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that because it doesn't reflect any of my true feelings towards you.
Okay.
That came out wrong as well. I'm sorry. So now you have £20. Do I get a slip?
I haven't brought any along, but I'll get
The
you one
audience
afterwards.
making up their own
Yeah.
slip jokes now. Sorry. What?
I'll give you one after the show.
Okay. Well, lovely.